House of Dragon, exploring the concept of power and corruption. Episode 5, House of the Dragon, exploring the concept of power and corruption. Welcome back to Artificial Radio. Today, we are diving into the world of House of the Dragon, a medieval fantasy epic that serves as a prequel to Game of Thrones. The show's intricate plotting and character development allow us to explore the dark themes of power and corruption in captivating detail. At its core, House of the Dragon is a story about the struggle for the Iron Throne, but it's also a narrative that delves deep into the psychological effects of craving and wielding power. Through the lens of King Viserys I and his daughter Rhaenyra, we are shown the consequences of trying to hold onto power against all odds. One of the most striking aspects of the show is its portrayal of the cyclical nature of power. In the world of House of the Dragon, the pursuit of power is often described as a snake eating its own tail, consuming itself from within. This metaphor beautifully illustrates the concept of power's tendency to breed corruption, as those who crave it often become consumed by their own ambition. Viserys, the king, is a fascinating example of this concept. He's a ruler torn between his desire to maintain the status quo and ensure the unity of the realm, and the desperation to secure a secure future for his family. His actions become increasingly erratic as the show progresses. Driven by his obsession with power, we see him sacrifice relationships, betray trust, and take drastic measures to secure his hold on the throne, all while convincing himself that his actions are necessary for the greater good. On the other hand, Rhaenyra, his daughter, serves as an interesting counterpoint to her father's tale. She begins with an innocence and idealism that gradually erodes as she's thrust into the harsh realities of court politics. Rhaenyra's own desire for power and recognition sparks a downward spiral of corruption within her, marking a turning point in her character's trajectory. In House of the Dragon, power is never presented as a straightforward or virtuous goal. Instead, it's depicted as a muddied, complex force that can both uplift and destroy individuals in equal measure. The show's morally ambiguous characters often struggle to define what constitutes right and wrong, driving them to make difficult choices that eventually contribute to their downfall. This exploration of power as a corrupting influence is reflective of real-world societal dynamics, particularly the corrupting influence of power within institutions. In the words of Machiavelli, "The prince must learn to act like a beast." This phrase serves as a harsh reminder that those who hold positions of power might need to adopt ruthless tactics to maintain their grip on it, potentially sacrificing empathy and compassion in the process. As we delve deeper into the world of House of the Dragon, we see how power struggles can be initiated and propagated by a multitude of factors, including personal biases, past traumas, and systemic injustices. The show also makes it clear that those with power often have a tendency to manipulate information to justify their actions and appear benevolent in the eyes of others. One might argue that the show's reliance on historical events sets it apart from other fantasy narratives. These historical roots, combined with a touch of speculative fiction, enable the writers to offer commentary on universal human struggles that transcend context. The themes presented in House of the Dragon speak to the darker aspects of our collective psyche: the fear of loss, the allure of power, and the likelihood of becoming entrenched in one's own narrative. In conclusion, House of the Dragon serves as a compelling exploration of power's nature and its corrupting influence. The show's intricate characters, plotting, and world building create a prism through which we can examine our own relationships with power, recognizing both its allure and its capacity for harm. As we reflect on the characters and events unfolding in this series, we are compelled to confront our own biases, desires, and flaws, and ask ourselves what lies at the heart of our own pursuit of power.